Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football... There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And the finish! Cross into the box. Cleared away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that was vital. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Real chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that's well spotted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he has been fouled there. And he's there to clear it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Quite squeeze that one through, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's picked out the run. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Now the finish! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Port have a free kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, what can they make of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been drilled in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that is expertly dealt with. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely passing, lovely movement. In for a header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played him through. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, this looks sharp. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
The attendance
Just
for
about
this
up to the
match
hour
was
now.
70,987.
Defending of the desperate variety. Gets a good foot in there. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's got tall. And he's there to clear it. It's a loose ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And the counter is on. Always onto this. Oh, sweet feet. There's the delivery. It's a mighty effort. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And he's had it nicked away. That could spell trouble. He has found the way through. Oh, look at big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Substitution on the field. Number 99.
So, time for changes on
Number
both
21.
sides, actually.
Coming on the field. Number 94.
Stood up well to him
Number
there.
88. Substitution in progress.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Tries a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
No, no way through. Showing good feet. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Bout of passing here, really. There's the hit! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! Port give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's through here. He's in a good position. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. Gently done. Looking for the runner. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
For our players.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Moved on forwards. And the pass is intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played with finesse. Spread neatly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a goal kick. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He is through here. Oh, that's well spotted. This is promising. That is good alertness. Little pass back. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Hits one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That's good play. And that was very necessary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gets his pass away. He's found a way through. Deep cross. He's got two. He's scored! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Port have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! They've got to be quick to recover this. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And that is expertly dealt with. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And a
I
fantastic
think on the whole the team linked up very well and
More
has
action
been
from the second
organised.
45
Hence
coming
their
soon.
position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now he's off and running.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's a throw-in. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort. And that's it. That was always inevitable. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he thumps it clear. And now the breakaway. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Deftly away. A real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Easy pickings there. And they can counter here. Good play on the left-hand side here.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a nicely measured pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes
Number
on both sides,
77.
actually.
Coming on the field. Number 94. Number 88. Substitution.
Pinches it off him. Half an hour gone in the second half.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's having a shot! Gets good distance on it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, nice interception. Always onto this. He's having a go. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
3-0 and things are starting to...
Has a goal!
And he should have made it 4. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
He's having a go!
Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Goes forward, now he's off and running. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Interesting ball. And that has been knocked clear. So what can they make of this? Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Hits one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, quality clearly deserved. Oh, terrible mistake. And that's a goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's a good spell of possession, this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Defending of the desperate variety. He can get that clear. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. We are into overtime. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Which way will things go in the
So
second
they
half?
head in no
Ours,
further
of
forward.
course.
The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get onto this? Gets into some space. Oh, nice touch. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. This is the time you need that pace.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, off the bar! Oh, smashing header! It's in! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The attendance for this match was
Ports are definitely
71,550.
going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Great hit! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice ball, and and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. Another pass just keeps it. Can he finish? And he hits the net. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well...
Oh no, what has happened here?
Shot a goal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Passing nice and neat. Has a shot! It's in he goes again! No mistake! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Half an hour gone in the second half.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. Port really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pinches it off him.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. I think we're just about done here. Oh, that's neat.
Has been indicated.
Climbs up big. Oh, taken with style. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Two up and... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed
There
all
you have
round.
it, a fine win for our boys.
Well, what are your thoughts
This
on
is
today's
just
game
what
then,
we
Jim?
like to see.
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
He is starved of space and time. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That is good alertness.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's a great ball. There's the shot! Goal!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looking for options, for movement.
He's a sharp little ball here. Goes down, but nothing given.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. Oh, great ball! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And he was quick to react.
Half an hour played now.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, Helps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Port upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, important interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
5 minutes till the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now that's a fine challenge. Now, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Pressure coming in from all directions. Good running, strong and purposeful. Look at the space here. He's got the shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Goalkeeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
71,898.
Nice physical challenge. And that is as far as they're going to go. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it. Can he find the finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
75 minutes played. Stood up well to him there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. This is what good chemistry is all about.
It's run loose here. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Knocks it out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And they can counter here. Oh, what a ball! And again, and another try! Tries to get it clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He gets big! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that.
And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And now I'd like to take a
Any
quick
reflections
moment of
on what
your
you've
time
seen,
to
Jim?
thank you all
Well, there
for
was a
your support
distinct
today.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He is just caressing the ball. That has been knocked clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Works it forward. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's well spotted. And now the breakaway. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Quarter of an hour played. And it's played forward.
Now he's off and running.
No way he was going to let him past.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Just eases him off the ball.
No, he's not getting past him there. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that is as far as they're going to go. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice control. Oh, what a climb!
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Port clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Port have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he has been fouled there.
A searching ball that into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
He gets big! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
There's a probing ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
Great hit! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Port are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
lovely feeding is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine. And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with
So that was the
another
first
show of
half.
strength?
Still plenty of time left for a comeback.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Nicked it back promptly. Tries a shot! Tries to get it clear. And the shot! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The attendance
So
for
what
this
can they
match
make of
was
this?
71,649.
He could be in here. And he's running through. Oh, hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
In with the challenge. Nicely worked. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. And they've got rid. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, can he get onto this? Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, he's seen that early.
Used a certain sixth sense. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's not got that quite right. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just 5 minutes left. That's a nicely...
Great chance! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field. Number 77.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Number 55.
Well, both
Substitution taking
sides
place.
might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
2
one last fling.
minutes has been indicated.
Can he latch on to this? And it's skewed away. That's good play. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Big chance!
Defending of the desperate variety. The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, well played.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bout of passing here, really...
In with a header! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone looking for safety. He's played it long. Caught offside that time. Passing nice and neat. Works it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Rolls it backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he spark a counter here? Decent progress down the left. Gets a good foot in there. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played into space out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Port have a free kick. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that was vital. And he's managed to get rid. It looked as though that might lead to... And it's been given away.
Real chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And now he has 2. Port are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Great hit! There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that...
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Port with the corner, there first.
Goes to finish!
Keeper's not concerned by that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, again there's no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception.
And the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And it's in. The second half off to a spectacular start.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, that's well spotted. Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. That's good defensive concentration.
And he's chosen to go back. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread neatly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Throw it. That's really well cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Deftly done. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Just 5 minutes left. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they could break here. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has been indicated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Here's the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
This is a hard one to
What are your
take.
thoughts on today's
but we'll
game
be
then,
back
Jim?
stronger,
Look, Peter, a
won't
strength
we?
in any team has to